is when I get onto my live is that I obviously don't have a filter and I wear my heart on my sleeve. And then I just start sharing everything. But it's okay. It's nothing bad. Okay, boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend lore. I lived together with my ex-boyfriend. And we were living together in Hamburg. Oh, this is pretty crazy. I hope nobody's watching this that I know from Hamburg. The anxiety, I'm getting really red. Do you see this? Anyway, okay, so I was living together with him, whatever, and then I told him, you know, I really want to do my MBA. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. I was definitely still too young to do my MBA. I had only had like 4 years of working experience, and you need at least 6. But I was telling him, like, listen, this is why I'll never go live. I have no filter. Guys, I have no filter. And I also don't have any secrets. I share everything. Anyway, so I told him, like, listen, this is definitely in my plans. He knew this from the very beginning that, you know, this was going to be in my plans. So anyway, we moved together and I started realizing super, super quickly that he started saying things that are kind of strange. Like, he started saying, I don't want you to work so hard. Because that was also the time that I I pivoted and I switched jobs and I started I became a consultant for artificial intelligence. And he seemed to love the idea of me doing that because he loved the idea of like having a intelligent girlfriend. Whatever he thought that I was. I mean, I think I am. Anyway, that's besides the point. So he loved the idea of it. But then the second that I actually got that job and that he saw how hard I was working and how hard I had to work, he did not like that. Every single thing that I did, he would put me down. He'd be like, yeah, it's not even that hard. Like, all of these things. And yeah, little boy definitely did feel threatened. So anyway, then I told him, like, yeah, by the way, I'm studying, I'm going to start studying for the GMAT so I can do my MBA. And he's like, what do you mean? I don't even understand, like, why you're working so hard. You're never going to have to work in your life. Like, I'm always going to take care of you. And I told him, I don't want you to take care of me. Like, I've never wanted that sort of dynamic in my relationship. I always wanted to be my own person and take care of myself financially so that I could leave if anything were to happen. You never know what's going to happen. And he hated that. He was definitely the kind of guy that did not want me to be my own woman. Do you know what I mean? He was kind of like holding me in a cage. Anyway, then eventually he like started sending me like exposés of houses, like these massive houses in Germany. And I was like, this is nice, but who's going to take care of it? I'm going to be working. He's like, no, you'll take care of it. You're going to stay at home. You're going to take care of the kids and you're going to take care of the house. And that's absolutely fine. If that's your dream, totally okay. But I always said that I don't want that. Like, I don't want a big house. I don't want to have to, like, I want this to be a shared experience, like a shared life. I want to earn my own money. I want to contribute on myself, like contribute on my own. Anyway, then I told him, yeah, I'm studying for the GMAT and then I'm going to do my MBA. And he was like, what about me? I was like, what do you mean, what about you? I'm doing my MBA. It's only 15 months. Like, he's like, yeah, but you're going to leave me here and then you're going to find somebody else. Blah, blah. And that's really when I noticed, okay, this is not good. Oh, and then that same person later on, like a couple of weeks later, we were all having breakfast with my mom and my dad had gifted my mom, it was the last gift that he ever gave her, gifted her a beautiful glass, ¿cómo se dice? Like a beautiful glass Schreibtisch. Like a estantería? No, ni siquiera. Like a, yeah, like to write something on. I don't know. Desk. A beautiful glass desk. Sorry, guys. Beautiful glass desk. And we had a really, really, really big apartment. And okay, not really, really, really big, but it was a big apartment, whatever. I had my own like office area in that apartment. And he had just gotten me a desk, another desk. So my sister, she was moving out of her apartment. She said, listen, I'm moving into a really tiny apartment. I don't have space for this desk, but I don't want to sell it because it's our dad's desk that he gifted my mom. And my mom was moving to Munich. So what are we going to do with the desk? So I said, yeah, like, you can definitely put the desk in our apartment. Like, I'll use it as well. Like, I can do an L out of it. And he completely flipped out, guys. Like, he fully started screaming at me. He was like, oh, who do you think you are? It's also my apartment. I just bought that desk for you. It was like not even a big, it was just a tiny desk up until we found, like, it was a placeholder up until we found like a good desk for me to use. Like, it wasn't anything special or anything. Do you know what I mean? So he started screaming at me in front of my mom and my stepdad. Like, this is my apartment. Who do you think you are? You're always deciding things without me. I don't want that desk in our house. And I was like, I obviously, by the way, in front of my mom and my stepdad and my sister. And I think that was also the moment that my parents were like, yikes, this is not good. Like, he was super aggressive, super emotional. Like, it was really bad. So I got up and I went to the bathroom and I obviously started crying. And I was like, what is going on? This has happened so many times before that he would like randomly just snap at the smallest things and he would freak out. And this time he did it in front of my family. And then I think my fully, like, after this, obviously, I completely emotionally distanced myself from him. I was also kind of scared of him, to be honest. And then one day I just packed my bags and I waited for him to come home. And I think he already knew what was coming, but I literally packed my bags and I was like, listen, this is not working out. And like, I'm kind of scared of you, to be honest. Like, you really need to go to therapy. And then I moved out, like, in that day. I took my things and I left. It wasn't a lot of things because he didn't let me put anything of my own into that apartment. So I moved in with my sister again. Yeah, that's a little bit of the lore. Wow. Asking what about me, especially at 31 to a 20-something-year-old pursuing a career. Yeah, I know, it was pretty bad. Did you change from German to English just now? That is super possible. I don't even realize that sometimes I'm speaking a different language. Like, yesterday I was talking to my best friend over the phone and then I just started speaking Spanish and she's like, what are you saying? She doesn't speak Spanish. That video resonated with me because I also had a toxic ex in my early 20s. Yeah, guys, I feel like every single woman has had the toxic ex. I had one super toxic ex and then another one that I kind of like an ex, I guess, yes, that I was only together with for 3 months because I noticed, due to my past experience with my toxic ex, that this was going to go the same way. So I was only with him for 3 months. And he's engaged now, which is wild, but I'm happy that he found someone. And I hope that he is okay and that everything is fine. I'm just happy that's not me. Better to find out that your ex is toxic before you marry. Absolutely. Yeah. Leonie von Auto Translate. I love that. Leonie from Auto Translate. That is actually so me. Maybe I'm going to change my Instagram my Instagram name to that. By the way, guys, follow me on Instagram. If you want to see more like intimate pictures and moments from my daily life, I do a lot of Q&As on there as well, then definitely follow me on Instagram. I have the same handle as I have on here. Sorry, I don't want to make, like, don't leave. Sorry. Come back. But yeah, I can't believe I just shared that story, but I hope that it's okay. Hi from DC, love your content. Thank you so much. Good to see you. How are you today? I'm good today. I'm actually feeling a lot better. I was really sick yesterday when I came home from the weekend trip, but I'm feeling a lot better, thank goodness. It's shocking on your social background that it isn't an Ivy League. I actually decided to not go to the US just because I don't really have anything to do with the US. I don't have any family there. I never really, like, I love California and I love New York, but it's not like I have any family or anything in the US. And especially when it comes to networking, the MBAs in the US are mostly, with your network there. And I didn't really see that as super beneficial to me. Obviously,